completely unrelated topic. Regarding the president's efforts in Washington, D.C., do you have any specifics about how homeless people will be dealt with, where they would be moved to? What does this look like?
I do, yes, and it's an important question, so thank you for raising it. The Metropolitan Police Department, with the support of the new federal agencies who have been surging on the streets of the District of Columbia, are going to enforce the laws that are already on the books here in Washington, D.C. For far too long, these laws have been completely ignored, and the homelessness problem has ravaged the city. So D.C. Code 22-1307 and D.C. Municipal Regulation 24-100 give the Metropolitan Police Department the authority to take action when it comes to homeless encampments. So homeless individuals will be given the option to leave their encampment, to be taken to a homeless shelter, to be offered addiction or mental health services, and if they refuse, they will be susceptible to fines or to jail time. Again, these are pre-existing laws that are already on the books. They have not been enforced, which is part of the reason for this federalizing of the National Guard to bring in this assistance for law enforcement. While we are targeting criminals and trying to remove criminals off of the streets, we also want to make DC safe and beautiful, and that involves removing mentally disturbed individuals and homeless encampments as well. So we will be using these regulations and code that already exists to clean up our streets, and we've already had great success. Not many of you picked up on this, but the United States Park Police has actually done remarkable work in terms of removing homeless encampments from the city. Since the president signed this executive order in March, 70 homeless encampments have been removed by the U.S. Park Police. There are only 2 homeless encampments remaining in D.C. federal parks under the National Park Service's jurisdiction, and the removal of those 2 remaining camps is scheduled for this week. So the U.S. Park Police will be leading this effort alongside MPD.
Just very quickly, he had talked in one of his social media posts about moving them very far outside of the city. Is that off?
No, it's not off. We're exploring how we could do that. But again, homeless shelters, offered addiction and mental health services, or jail if they refuse are the options on the table right now. And we'll continue to explore that option.
At a recent press briefing, Karoline Leavitt outlined the administration's approach to addressing homelessness in the nation's capital. She explained that the Metropolitan Police Department, supported by federal agencies, will begin strictly enforcing existing D.C. laws related to homeless encampments. These laws, long neglected, empower law enforcement to take direct action in clearing encampments from public spaces. Under the plan, homeless individuals will be given a choice: move into a shelter, accept addiction or mental health services, or face fines and possible jail time if they refuse assistance. The initiative is part of a broader effort to enhance public safety, which also includes the deployment of the National Guard to assist local police in removing criminals and restoring order. Leavitt emphasized that the strategy is not only about reducing crime but also about improving the appearance and livability of the city by addressing mental health issues and dismantling encampments. She noted that the U.S. Park Police have already made significant progress, removing 70 encampments since March following a presidential executive order. Currently, only 2 homeless camps remain in federal parks within the city, and both are scheduled for removal this week. The cleanup effort will be led jointly by the Park Police and MPD. Leavitt also confirmed that the administration is exploring the possibility of relocating homeless individuals far outside Washington, though the immediate focus remains on offering services, shelter, or enforcing legal consequences for those who refuse.